Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If your iPhone is overheating, keep watching because in this video, I'm not only going to explain why it's happening, but also how to prevent it and cool your iPhone down. But attention, there's one cooling method you should never use, or you might turn your iPhone into a brick. So why is your iPhone overheating? There could be a few different reasons for this. First, the obvious one, direct sunlight or being in a really hot environment. iPhones use lithium batteries, which work best in temperatures between 16 and 35 degrees Celsius. If the temperature goes above 35 degrees, the lithium ions inside the battery get super active. And if you remember your physics, the more active the molecules, the more heat is produced. Plus, the materials inside the battery have a low melting point, so if it gets too hot, the battery could heat up or even catch fire. So, don't leave your phone in direct sunlight or next to a heat source. But maybe you've done this without even realizing it. For example, whenever I go to the beach, I always see people lying on loungers soaking up the sun, with their iPhones just sitting on a table nearby, baking in the sun. Or you might be cooking hot pot and accidentally leave your iPhone next to the pot without noticing. These are the kinds of situations that can cause your iPhone to overheat because it's in a hot environment. So, whenever you're outside, make sure your phone isn't in direct sunlight or near a heat source. It could damage your battery or those tiny internal parts, or even catch fire. The second reason your iPhone might be heating up is gaming. Some games require a lot of memory, and when you play them, your iPhone's processor has to work under heavy load, causing your iPhone to heat up. This is especially true if you've got a bunch of apps running at the same time. Maybe you're playing a game, but you've also got TikTok, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Telegram open in the background. You may browse YouTube videos while playing games. Handling all these apps at once makes your iPhone work harder, which leads to overheating. This is particularly bad when your battery is low because your iPhone lowers the processor speed to save power. If you're running power-hungry apps at low speed, it'll get even hotter. This isn't good for your iPhone and can damage the battery. Another app that can cause your iPhone to heat up, even if your battery is fully charged, is the camera. Yes, the camera. If you're shooting in high resolution, like 4K at 60 FPS, your iPhone needs a lot of power to process that. The third reason is charging. When your iPhone charges, some of the energy is lost as heat due to the conversion process, so your phone gets warm. Also, avoid using the camera or playing games while charging because it'll make your iPhone even hotter. As I mentioned earlier, just a heads up, don't charge your phone on a pillow, bed, or blanket. These are flammable, and the heat could start a fire. The fourth reason is using a full coverage phone case that wraps around the back and sides of your iPhone. When your iPhone starts heating up, the case can trap the heat, which is like putting your iPhone in a little oven. These are the most common reasons, and most of us have done one or more of these things without even realizing it. Now, how to prevent your iPhone from overheating? First, try not to use your phone while charging, and don't run too many power-hungry apps when your battery is full, including the camera. The most important thing is to avoid direct sunlight and heat sources. As for phone cases, I think the impact is pretty minor, and they do protect your iPhone from minor damage. But if your iPhone is getting hot, it's best to take the case off to let it cool down. Second, turn off background app, refresh for all your apps. Even if you're not using an app, it'll keep refreshing content in the background, which uses up unnecessary processing power. So, I recommend turning off background app refresh for all apps. Third, turn off unnecessary location services. We all know GPS drains the battery, and it also requires some processing power. You might have a bunch of apps that have location services turned on without you realizing it. If location services are running for a long time, your iPhone could start heating up. It's a good idea to regularly check which apps have location services enabled and turn them off, unless they're really necessary, or just turn them all off. So, what should you do if your iPhone is already overheating? Attention, attention. There's one thing you should never do otherwise. You'll destroy your iPhone. First, if it's really hot, the best thing to do is turn it off, or at least close all running apps. Take off the case to help with cooling. Then put your phone in a cool, well-ventilated area. If you can, use a fan to blow air on your iPhone to cool it down faster. Second, There's a physical way to cool it down, and it's super simple and effective. But definitely don't put your phone in the fridge. Some people think the fastest way to cool down their iPhone is to stick it in the fridge. Oh no, don't ever do that. It could permanently damage your iPhone or even turn it into a brick. Just imagine you leave your iPhone in the fridge for 5 minutes and the tiny parts inside start to freeze. Because of thermal expansion and contraction, nearby components could press against each other and break. These parts are so small that even if you take your iPhone for repairs or send it back to the manufacturer, they might not be able to find the issue. The right way to cool your iPhone down is by wiping it with a slightly damp cloth or wet wipes. This cools it down without the risk of water damage or ice formation. Plus, it'll clean off any dirt and grease from the surface, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So, that's it for today's video. I've covered the main reasons why your iPhone might overheat and how to cool it down. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.